Conscious Cancer, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the weeks ahead. We'll see what's going to happen for you in your life. Make sure you check out the description below because if you don't, you may not understand anything I'm saying in my readings. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. Take your power back and become your own authority. So make sure this reading resonates with you. If it does, then it's yours. If it doesn't, then it's for someone else. And if you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And last thing I wanted to say is that it's very funny because I started with this zodiac tour with Pisces instead of Aries, and then I went backward to Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, and so on. So now I'm doing Cancer, and I started to publish in that order as well. So because I thought it was how the energies wanted to come out. So here we go, Cancer, that's your turn. Here are your cards. Okay, so there is the sun here, so how can I... Okay, maybe I'll... Just give me one sec. I'll just... Okay, let's... No, it's... Okay, now that's better. Okay, so you've got the Fool, then the Star, Inconstancy, the Man Star, Accident, and the last card, it's Support, but it wanted to come up with Fire. So this is the additional card to supplement the Support card. Okay, so right now, Cancer, you are experiencing some sort of confusion. There is a situation that is not quite sure, not quite certain. You're not on safe ground, like it's very flaky in some way. So look for where in your life there is some sort of inconstancy. You're not quite sure. It's blowing cold and hot, hot and cold. You've got some cancellations and, you know, like meetings canceling and things like that. You know, this type of situation when you've got some disappointment of some sort and things are not sure, very uncertain, inconstant. So you don't really know what to trust because it's changing so much. There is no regularity, you know, it's just changing, shifting constantly. And how are you showing up in this situation? Well, we've got the Fool for you. That's your conscious energy. You are embodying this archetype. And the Fool is telling me, look at how he's going to new adventures, but innocently, trusting, not even seeing the dangers, because here there is a crocodile, as you can tell. So the crocodile is here, but he's not even looking at it. He's just looking straight and even up. So you've got a dog here that is supporting him, and therefore the new journey is not so unsafe, you know, it's actually protected and divinely protected as well. And there is the eagle, so yeah, and the dove as well. So it's really naive, but at the same time it's going for new adventures, and it's good, you know. And you're showing up with this energy, so you are the fool in this particular reading for this particular time. And so you are embodying the characteristic I've just talked about. So you are showing up as someone a little bit naive, but very trusting, going for new adventures, not even looking at the dangers, the possible dangers. So you're very trusting, you have faith, which is super great because sometimes it's so hard to have faith. And you do absolutely have faith in life, and you trust life, you trust that things will unfold for you, and you're not even thinking about it. I mean, you're not even considering the possible problems, issues that can show up, because that's not none of your concern, basically. So it's innocent, it's a bit naive, it's a bit childish in some way, like young people, you know, who haven't experienced so much in life, and they go into new adventures 100% entirely, and they are not scared at all. So it's not even courage, because they don't even see the problems that can occur. And it's both great and not so great, because you can't prepare for problems if you are not even considering there may be some. So you're not considering the risk, and so you're putting yourself at risk. But at the same time, it's because of that mindset that you're able to go for those adventures. Otherwise, you may be a little bit too cautious. And that's exactly what the other person you're dealing with, or this energy, those circumstances, this part of yourself as well, is saying, is that this person, those circumstances, this part of yourself is very cautious, because it has experienced, or they have experienced, so much drama and trouble and upheavals in the past. The Tower, in fact, is in the tarot, in the deck, it's the card that comes before, because that's the number 17, and so just the number 16 is the Tower. And so you get the Star when new hope, healing forces are coming up to help you, when trust comes back, but it's not the same type of trust. Here, it's very innocent and naive because it doesn't consider risks, while here, it's because it has endured a lot, and that it has overcome, or they have overcome, the hardship, and therefore they are able to see that everything is okay, that everything was actually okay, it was okay. But you know, it doesn't mean that you want to start this journey again, because you've just come out of one big hard time, and so you don't want to probably go back to that, you know, because you know what it's like. So you do consider the issues that may and the risk of this endeavor. So this person is embodying this energy that I've just described. They have a lot of experience and they've just come out of some hard times. And so they may be telling you some cautious it's not advice, like it may be advice, yeah, advice or talk, maybe to discourage you to do it because they know how it can turn out to be. And therefore, this interaction with them makes the ground very uncertain. Maybe they make you doubt. You were not doubting. You were very confident and trusting and faithful. But now that they're telling you all the bad stuff that can happen by experience, they know that. And also maybe some part of it they haven't experienced, but maybe their friends or other people may have added to the story and have it may have built a library full of problems, you know, theirs and some other people's also experiences. And so they are more focused on the negative consequences, you know, and they want to avoid that for themselves or for you, depending on whether how involved they are in the situation, whether the situation, the endeavor or the project you're going for, if they are directly involved in it, if they're going with you in that. For example, if you are married or you are a couple or you are business partners, and you know, if one is doing something, it affects the other, right? So of course, they don't want to go back to new adventures. So that will tell you, no, I don't want, because it can happen this and that and that and that and that, blah, 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 blah. It's very discouraging, right? Although this energy does carry a lot of hope and a lot of faith and a lot of healing, like everything is going to be okay, like safety and security, but it's still shaking a little bit, you know, because of all the past trauma and stuff that happened or just happened, actually, not even long time ago. So and if you are their child or even friend and they are not directly involved in what you're doing, they don't want you to experience the same thing, you know, of course, because they probably love you, you know, a lot, and they don't want you to experience what they have experienced or what their surrounding, like the people who are surrounding them, have experienced as well. So I think it's coming out of love. But because of this interaction, you know, they make you doubt so much. Now you don't know what to think, you really don't know anymore. You were very certain actually at first, but now it's like, wow, I don't know. Or maybe if it's not that, it may be that they are saying yes and then no, because they may be the one who are a bit flaky, because they still find this project interesting, but the adventure may be too big for them, and so they say yes but then no. Or maybe you are the one that puts the inserted into the story, not really the inserted, but the no, inserted, it's not English. I think it's not an English word. I think we say uncertainty. Okay, so they may not be the one who put the uncertainty into the story, but rather them being, or you, I mean you, because it's you. I don't even know why I'm saying them. It's you, and you're conscious of this aspect. So yeah, anyway, so you may not be the one, I'm trying to refocus on what I was saying. So you may not be the one who puts the uncertainty into the story, but you may be flaky, because this energy is not how I put this. It's not necessarily very committed. That's how I could say that. It's not really committed, therefore it can change its mind. It kind of can go with the flow, or like being interested in something, but the next second being interested in something else. Having a lot of interest, they may be interested in so many adventures. You may be like this character, but you may be interested in so many things, adventures, that one day you're interested in this, and the next day you're interested in that, and therefore, yeah, it makes also this person not trust so much, because I mean, they then feel, they doubt, they feel uncertain about you and about your ability to commit to one thing, to this journey, and your ability to stay on track. And also because you're not very experienced, it may kind of not necessarily scare them, but make them doubt. And then we've got the man star. So the energy moves then to a particular male figure in your environment. It may be you, or it may be, if you're a male, it may be you, or it may be an important male figure in your environment. So someone significant you are interacting with, and who is in some way related to this uncertainty and this journey and this interaction that you've got with this person. And what I didn't say, I have to say that because it's important. This is your shadow energy. This is your conscious energy. So you're conscious of this aspect. You are like that. It's you. you identify to it. It's known. And you show up like that as well. People see you like that. What you don't know about yourself is this aspect. And people may not even realize that you've got this aspect within you either, you know. And that's why you are, because it's unknown from you, you are projecting it outside and you're seeing it outside, and it's manifesting because everything you've got inside is manifesting outside. So this energy may manifest as an actual person. That's why I was talking about a person earlier. So it may manifest as a person or some circumstances or any sort of settings. And those people, this person or those settings would carry this energy. They will show up like that. So you will see them as being the star. But the thing is that it's your shadow energy, so it's you as well. So you will not identify to it. You will say, no, I'm not like that. They are like that, but they are reflecting who you are inside. And that's what my readings are about, is to make the unconscious conscious. So you need to be conscious of this aspect of you because it is very active in this reading. It needs to be reintegrated in order to have certainty and a more solid ground. Because otherwise you will just keep seeing it outside and just being disturbed and disrupted by this energy. So first thing, you have to recognize that you've got this aspect within you as well, even though you don't identify to it. See where in your life you are displaying this tendency, those traits, and then see in how it can serve you, in how it is good, in how it is actually benefiting you in some way. So how it is good to do some risk management a little bit, because you may not have those traits consciously, and so that's not what you display the most. Like you display this the most, but that's not what you display the most, and you don't value this, and therefore you may actually benefit looking at the risk a little bit more than just being so naive, I would say, having blind faith. So it would benefit you. It's good to sometimes, to consider the risks, to consider that there is a crocodile here, to be careful a little bit, to be cautious. It has some good point, and it would probably balance your life a little bit more and make your journey even more reliable and more safe and more successful as well. Safer and more successful. So that's how you reintegrate it, because when you see how it is benefiting you and it is benefiting other people, how it is good, then you can love it. And when you love it, once you love it, you have reintegrated it inside of you, and you won't be your red buttons won't be pushed anymore by this person, or there won't be inner conflict anymore. It doesn't mean you'll be like that, but it will be balanced. This won't show up negatively. It will show up positively because it will be balanced by this. So this is very important. that's how my readings are about. I just want people to do their shadow work. It's really important to reintegrate all aspects of themselves. So that's a really good point. And then to go back to the man star. So the man star is telling me that it seems that this uncertainty and this issue around this project and this issue with this dynamic you've got here going on, it's affecting a male person, a male figure. It's affecting this person. So either you are this male, or the other person here is this male. See? Or maybe this is another person, a third party. I'll give you an example. Let's say you and your mom, you may be even an adult, you know, but you're still their child and they're still more experienced than you, and you may be like, not necessarily fighting at this point, but having those conversations or this uncertainty going on, even if you're not talking about it, because the uncertainty is just, may just be in your mind, like you're thinking or you're feeling these, and they feel the same, because it's the moon. So I think it's more at an emotional level that you're experiencing that. And maybe your dad is as well coming into play, and then the focus is on what he's saying or showing as a behavior, or but it can be something else. I mean, it doesn't have to be that. I just gave an example on how it could play out, but it can be something else. But I kind of feel like maybe this person, this male, is affected by this inconstancy. So that's why I said maybe they are this person at first, or maybe you are this person, but the focus will be on this guy or this man. And what's going to happen is that once they come into play, when the focus is on them, there will be some issues showing up suddenly. Like maybe they will scream, shout, have arguments, throw a big tantrum, you know. They will, or maybe they will just drop. Maybe, you know, if this is the person, you know, here, like even if it's not this person, let's say, so we know already, I just talked about who he can be, okay? So let's say that he was kind of committed into doing this project, and last minute he just drops it and he says, no, I'm not going to do it, or I'm not going to give you the money, or I'm not going to help you, or I remove everything I said, like all the help I said I would give you, I remove it. The support or whatever, you know, I won't give you. No. Let's say you wanted to move country with this person, and this person is this guy, for instance, and then they say, no, I don't want to go now. Or or this is a third person, a third party who was going to help you too, but because of the uncertainty, then they say no. Maybe, I don't know, it may be the bank. They say no, I won't give you them, I won't lend you the money anymore, or because the times are uncertain, or because you guys don't seem to agree, and so I want, so it can play out in so many ways, but there is this guy here coming into play, and then something happens, suddenly something disruptive. Doesn't have to be a drama, it doesn't have to be a big deal, but it is something disrupting. A tower moment. And you know what? I told you this card was coming after the tower, right? And this card, this is the Belline Oracle, right? This is this one. While here, this is this one. And so in this deck, this is coming after the tower, and this represents the tower in the ancient Egyptian deck. So this is the Belline Oracle, but in the tarot there is the same card, which is coming before this one. So basically this one is exactly the card that comes before this one, that one. So maybe, what this person was fearing is happening, or otherwise it means that this type of disruption, they can deal with it. They know how to deal with that because they have experience, they've just experienced that. So like just before. So they know how to deal with such situations, so such crash moment. So you can ask them for help, because that's the advice of the oracle. The oracle is advising you to ask for help. You can be helped by someone here. Either this person can help you because they are very resourceful. You can see the water, and you can see they are very balanced, and they have the experience because they know those tower moments, so they absolutely know how to handle this. So they are very resilient because they were able to overcome the tower moment, so they are qualified to help you. They definitely have the skills and the knowledge and the experience. So, and also maybe they can say, okay, also if they were not really so much into doing that thing, they can tell you, I told you so, but it doesn't mean that they won't help you. They will help you. They told you so, okay, I told you so, but I'm gonna help you. Definitely I'm gonna help you, especially because what I'm seeing here is that the two cards are looking at each other. So yeah, they can definitely help you. And the fire card came as a support to the support card, as an explanation. So it's telling me that the support is about the fire. So I guess about this thing, this accident, this disruption. And so maybe you can ask help to this guy, even if it's not this person. He's not this person. And he can be a mediator, or how we say in English, someone who can reconciliate arguments and put everyone on the same page, you know, and calm the fire, you know. So a third party who is maybe not that involved in the conflict or what's going on here. So it may be this guy or it may be someone else. But ask for help. Someone can support you. Someone here is definitely qualified to help and is wanting to help, willing to help, has the resources to help, has the status to help, has the power, I would say, the power to help, the power to deal with fire. They know how to deal with aggression, they know how to deal with conflict. They are good at appeasing conflict. So ask to this person, whoever it is, don't hesitate. And as I said, it can be someone else that I didn't talk about in this reading. It can be this person, it can be this person. Those two can be the same person, but it can also be another person. So share with another Cancer who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe, it always feels good. And I'll talk to you very soon or right now in another of my videos. Check your sun, moon and rising. And don't forget, remember, you are your own authority. Have a beautiful day, Cancer. Bye.